Hey y'all, hey, it's High Priestess Jamila. Hey guys, hey. Ooh, y'all, I wanted to come and muse a little bit with y'all. And I'm gonna probably put the phone down because I don't feel like holding this phone up. Let me pause this real quick because I've been in meditation for like the past 2 to 3 hours. By the way, shout out to all of my wonderful, wonderful clients and friends and people that support me and support my business. You are just so amazing. Like, just to appreciate what I do, just to appreciate it. You pretty much, when you are doing this line of work, you pretty much, it's a sacrifice. You make a lot of sacrifices. So people that appreciate that, right on. Thank you so much. I wanted to come and talk to you guys about why you shouldn't tell family members where you work, and you've got to stop telling family members and people that don't have your best interests at heart where you're at. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop doing that. Hold on a minute. So here's what I noticed. I noticed that whenever somebody's angry at me, I get more thumbs down. I noticed that whenever it's something going on, obviously within my family, I start getting harassed. I noticed that when other people got shit going on in their family, I start getting harassed. And it's kind of like, okay, it's obvious. Like, it's obvious that you are, harassing me because, like, you're literally thumbs down in my fucking videos like 3 seconds after I fucking upload them. It's ridiculous. I wish that I would have never told not one family member where, and I'm talking about y'all too, because a lot of y'all have family members stalking y'all online and in real life. And what do? They're doing shit to you, and you come all the way over to Jamila and say, "Oh, Jamila, 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 Jamila." I just, y'all, I can't make this stuff up. And I've just noticed that. And like, my family does the same thing to me, but it's fucked up that I should have to deal with my family and your family and they family, his family, her family, they family. Like, everybody just, let's come for Jamila whenever we feel like it. It's okay though, because you know what I'm saying? I can handle myself. But it's just the point. Like, that's so fucking petty. I would never come over. I would, first of all, I don't give a shit about where you work. I'm not going to call your job. I don't have time. I'm too busy working my goddamn self. If I get into it with you on YouTube, if you say something about me that might be rude or negative or something, but I'm not going to come to a video unrelated to whatever the fucking shit is and just be thumbs down to your shit. Maybe it's because I have ethics. Maybe that's why. Okay. It just, it's crazy. And it's like, do you really, like, did you want to make it obvious that you were attacking me? So you don't want me to ignore you until you go away. You want war. You want war with Jamila, a single mother of four with a grandbaby. Like what? Like, and then you know what? Most of the people that do that shit to me are cowards. I swear to God, it's like they'll have like 29 million enemies, but they will avoid their enemy that literally just threatened to kill them to go and cuss me out. I just, y'all, I swear to Goddess, you cannot make this shit up. Oh my God, it's like, stop coming to my channel, thumbs down in my videos because you're angry at me before I fucking do something to you. I have tried to be patient, man. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. There are some people that do want you to try to kill them with your magic. I shit you not. There are some people that are suicidal. Like, they are seriously sad and like they're like, please, somebody end this suffering. Y'all know how y'all come over here and I have this bubbly personality, just a very happy go lucky person. Have always been that way. It's really like no joke. And to just have such, literally couples attacking me. Like, are you retarded? Like, you're a couple. You have each other, but actually, you don't have each other. You have a horrible relationship if you have to get together with your man and attack one woman. You're pretty fucking pathetic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You must have a demon running your brain cells or something, cuz I just think you're despicable. Excuse for a freaking human being. Do I actually give a shit about you? No, I don't. No, I don't, literally, because people have a certain behavior. Like, they have a certain behavior that they exhibit when they can't be trusted. Because what they do is they disappear. Because they know that, because they should be ashamed of themselves. What's sad is that a lot of you single mothers out there, the reason why you get all this, because I swear to God, it was a video. It was a video that I wanted to watch, and I meant to watch it, actually. And it was a pregnant woman, evidently, and it was a black woman, and she said, "Y'all just love attacking a pregnant woman." And I said, "This is fucking disgusting. This is fucking disgusting." And I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Listen, as a black woman or pink woman, y'all know how I do it. As a black woman, first of all, I have white ancestors that I respect. Okay? I have white ancestors. My last name is Irish. Okay? So I have white ancestors. And here's another thing I was going to talk about is that I would like to get my DNA tested to, like, and yes, I will share the results with YouTube. So I'm going to be doing that real soon. And I wanted somebody else to do it with me, but I think they done locked him up in a mental institution. And so, anyway, because I probably got more black in me than he does. I probably got more African in me than he do. And Africans were not all dark skinned. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So you just never know. But I want to find out. So that's going to be coming up, y'all. And if y'all want to finance it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can definitely do that too, because I don't know how expensive it is. I guess I need to know for myself. So I'm going to have to pay for that, ain't I? I'm glad I kind of sideways changed the subject, because this is sad. Like, for you to be so vicious to attack a person that is seemingly vulnerable, the reason why you're attacking is because you think that I'm vulnerable. That's the reason why you're attacking. It's sick. That would qualify you as a very, very, very sick individual that needs help. Okay, and the only kind of spiritual help that I can give you is a knot upside your forehead. Oh Lord, I'll give you a spiritual ass whooping for being bad, for real. It's ridiculous. You're only hurting yourself. And I don't get it. I don't get it. That's why I don't cover up the ratings. I don't. Fuck it. Let them thumbs it down. I'm gonna have to see it anyway. Now I know that it's terrible because it can make people think, oh, this is not a good video. Especially if it's a spiritual video. But I watch my thumbs ups and my thumb down comparison. It's been somebody purposely putting extra thumbs down on my video. So just take note that I get a lot of thumbs down, especially when I come on here and I just kind of talk. But on my spell videos, I've been noticing somebody, and this is something new. So I know who you are that's doing it, and I kind of think it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I really do, and I think that jealousy is a sickness. It's a disease, and I believe that people that are very, very jealous hearted, I believe they do have heart problems. I believe that they do have, like, these stomach difficulties, because that's your solar plexus, and then also they have problems with their reproductive organs. They do, because you're literally so empty inside and you don't know how to fill yourself up. So you see somebody, and you just want to go and pick at them and pick at them and pick at them and pick at them and bother them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm some fucking apple tree or something that you can just come and pick at any goddamn time that you want. And it just irritates it does the whole fuck out of me, especially when I try to get close to people. And this is a challenge. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's hit and miss. Probably maybe I would say maybe five out. No, I'm sorry. Six out. No, I'm sorry. Two out of the four are people that I could deal with. But and that's two. Like that's crazy. And it just seems like everybody has this malice in mind. Like what the fuck? Like it's like these snakes, like they are constantly trying to hide and disguise themselves behind love. It just it's insane. And then try to leave their baggage and bullshit on you. I'm like, what the fuck? So family members are like that too. And I know at least five people right now that I could think of right off the top of my head that have family problems that's taking their shit out on Jamila. And you ain't never came to get no generational hex remover from me. If you would have came and got one and spent that paper instead of being cheap, see, when you can't spiritually invest in yourself, what the fuck you expect? You think anybody else is? So if you would have came and got the work done through me, you wouldn't have had that problem. But now your family got you in bondage and you sitting over there, yeah, it's her fault. Yeah, it's that outsider's fault. Yeah. What? I just man, and you know what? It's just really sad. It's fucked up. And like I don't have no clients of mine that ever do that. Just to let all my clients know y'all cool. My clients are always on point. That's the one thing I can say about my spirits. They always bring me very, very good clients. Like I have had little to no problems. And I knew I wouldn't. You know why? Because I am an honest person. I am honest. And you know what? When I tell you something, you need to accept it, trust it, or move on. Because I don't deal with people like that. And then to be petty and for this shit to be your fault and for you to come back to my channel, like literally with some bullshit. This is where I make my money for my family. You know what I'm saying? But people don't give a shit. That's why I was saying, y'all, that's why I was saying it's always a spell for that. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, because people will try to throw stuff at you. You know what I'm saying? And what they're throwing at you is their shit. That's what they're throwing at you is their shit. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. I'm gonna show y'all something really fucking interesting. Y'all see this goddamn candle? That's how you get rid of the shit. And people will be like, "Oh, well, my candles are burning clear, because you ain't doing shit." That's how you do a fucking cleanse. That's how you clear some shit. You see that black at the top? I got to get rid of this candle too out of my room because it's got some bad juju on it. But I've been clearing it. That's how you know you done got rid of some stuff. If everything just burning all clear and stuff, and if it's burning black and there's no improvement, then you just got a demon swarming around everywhere, just kind of circulating and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. I told somebody years ago, I said, I'm just trying to raise my children and build my empire. That's like, what the fuck? Like the haters. And then, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. If I get into it with somebody, bitch, I ain't bothering your ass at all. I ain't going to come to your channel. I ain't going to come to your job. I ain't going to call you. I ain't going to be talking about you. Some people, they just sit and obsess and obsess and obsess and obsess and obsess and obsess and obsess. It's ridiculous. And I obsess over good things. I obsess over sex, food, chocolate, wine. I obsess over the things that I enjoy in life. Then you got people out there that's obsessed with controlling you. Those people that are seeking control over you are some of the most controlled lab rats that I've ever met. They are lab rats being controlled currently. So when they go out to the outside world, they believe that this is the exchanges that you're supposed to be having with people. They they don't know how to have a relationship with somebody. It's all about control, domination, and if I can't dominate and control you, especially narcissistic people. Narcissistic people want to tell you how to run your shit and judge you. Narcissistic people are not like, why do narcs do that? And you know what? I can't stand the agents either because they are usually under the narc psychosis. They're gonna wake up next week and go, "Oh, where was I? Oh, goddamn!" Everybody else gonna be light years ahead of their asses, and they gonna be sitting up there mad, still mad. That's why people don't even fucking care anymore about them, man. People be like, "Uplift them, just uplift them, man. Fuck them." You've been done pulled yourself down trying to lift them back up, man. Didn't y'all learn anything from the Queen Bee? Remember in the movie Obsessed? Remember when old girl was getting ready to fall through the ceiling and Beyonce caught a little heart chakra energy and was trying to pull her back up to help a bitch, and the bitch tried to pull her down too, so she had to let that bitch go. And then you know what? Your mamas didn't teach y'all this because y'all mamas wasn't about shit. They didn't teach you nothing. You know what I'm saying? That like at least at the very fucking basis of the, you know what I'm saying? Because the reason why is because your mama herself was trying to take advantage of you. It's so sad, y'all. I swear to God, I feel so bad for a lot of women, especially black women. I talk to black women every fucking day. Y'all understand me? A lot of people would be like, she thinks that she's not black. I'm like, you could have fooled the fuck out of me. I deal with black women all day, every day. 90% of my clientele are black women. Fuck. Black women got money too. A lot of people be just, y'all, but black women usually have the money. They do. So 90% of my clientele is black, and they agree with what I say. It's like, shit. Like, people like what they like. So, and people be saying this shit, but it's sad because the stories that I hear about how, they family disregards them and, tries to control them and tries to embarrass them and tries to use them as some fucking unwilling sacrifice. And then some of them are willing sacrifices, to be honest with you. A lot of them are willing. Because they don't want to, because they know how difficult it is. It's so much easier to submit to that shit. It's real easy to submit. It takes a strong person to stick to their goddamn guns. I'm gonna tell you something. In my previous life, I didn't give a fuck what nobody said. I was gonna eat good, and I ate good because it was times when I was Kate, when I was Kate, when I didn't fucking eat. So when I became fucking filthy rich, but I was on the run because I was public enemy number one, I still had everything that I needed, even though I was, that in that lifetime there was a lot of stuff that I needed to learn about my own power and shit like that. But I really was that lady in a previous life. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people probably think I'm crazy for saying that. Fuck you, because I'd rather be crazy like me than crazy like you. So I'm not, she wasn't one to submit to shit like that. And I ain't never been one to submit to that. So many of y'all are just submitting because it's the easiest thing to do. It's one of the easiest things to do. What's hard is doing what the fuck I did. Try it. You should try it. Try it and see if you won't need my help. For real. Shit, I needed my own help. I had to create a future self, a past self. I had to create five selves and other fucking goddamn realms. I had to create all kind of selves just so that I could help my goddamn self. So I already reached my God status. I ain't got to prove a goddamn thing to nobody. Shit. And then you know what? That's your own personal power. Who the hell is somebody coming to you and say, you gonna have to humble your like right now, humbling yourself. Humble yourself before your deities. Yeah, your spirit guides yourself. You don't humble yourself before your enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever told you that, like they obviously didn't want you to survive. And you ain't gonna survive. You just bow down to your enemies and shit. And your enemy is people that are right there. Like I would venture, you know what? I guess it's because my eyes are wide open. So if some shit is funny, I'm gonna review my house and people within my house first. 9 times out of 10, it's people that are within your house. And then other people extra coming on the outside. So many of y'all will, you'll tell your family where you work and you know they don't fucking support you. And because you are dependent on your family and it's nothing else that you can do about it, then you know what I'm saying? Then now all of a sudden you're mad at everybody else. Everybody else is the fucking enemy. And Jamila, since I'm the black girl with nappy ass motherfucking hair, that who better than me? I dig it. I dig it. I'm fucking honored. I swear to God, hey, and it's no biggie. I'm queen of the fucking underworld. Ain't no big deal to me. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm also queen of the other world and those other worlds. So I guess with me, guess what? I was an only child in this life. So I had to spend a lot of time alone using my fucking mind. I ain't had no brothers and sisters to be codependent on. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely very strong. When you have an only child, they're usually strong. How many only children out there consider themselves to be very strong? You almost have to be. You have to go through everything alone. When you go to school to get bullied, you go through it alone. And then you go home and get your ass whooped by your parents because they don't listen to a goddamn thing that you say. Okay? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like, I feel like the grass is not greener on the other side, though. Would I have preferred to have been alone? No. You know what I'm saying? But I think that as grown people, I think that what we're doing is we are not watching our own heads. And that's the problem. Every time somebody on YouTube is having a beef, they take it out on me, bring me into it. Every goddamn time, as if I'm responsible for it. As if I'm responsible for the anger that they're feeling at that moment. And you know what? I don't give a shit. I'm gonna be real fucking blunt. I'm gonna be real fucking blunt. Friendship to me is very, very fucking optional. In fact, when I do have friends, like for example, my sister Witch Janice, with me and her hardly ever talk. We don't call each other every day. I don't call or text her every single day. We were talking a lot up until last week, but then the energy shifted and everybody got real busy. So we all got busy last week. I know that I always do. I'm always busy. Hey Amethyst, how you doing, sweetie? So, you like that's codependency. Like to be honest with you, when you have your marriage, when you have your life, You don't talk to your cousins and your brother and your sisters every day unless you're close with them and you get along with them and you can trust them. If you having money problems, you can't trust your fucking parents. Period. Just look at it like that and you'll do much better in life, man, and start protecting yourself. Many of y'all will go, oh, well, it's family and we're going to all die together just like this. God, it's so pathetic. Like, who told you that? Did somebody tell you that you was bound to that shit? And all y'all gonna get fed to the same damn demon. That's what's so sad about the shit. I'll be looking at people like, why are you doing that? And you have to really have access to the etheric realm in order to know like at least 30% of this shit that I'm talking to you about. Because really the rest of it, like y'all wouldn't even believe the shit. I'm telling you. And I'm not gonna reveal a lot of secretive shit on here about magic and craft and life and fucking death. But I will tell y'all this one thing. We all dead. So threatening to kill each other, that shit don't work no more because we all dead anyway. And for me, I feel like I don't ever have to experience death. Because I feel like God sometimes just switches you to a different reality. And who is God? So it's very, very mysterious and it's a lot of shit that if people knew what was going on around them, if they could actually see beyond all of the aesthetics of your house and you could really see what the fuck was going on, you might be a little freaked out. You might be a little freaked out, man. It might get kind of freaky for you. No, I ain't doing live readings. Oh my God, I did a reading today. I had to do a consultation today, so I am. But I will be back tomorrow, okay, for llamas because I am gonna have a special llamas reading that I'm gonna do, and getting set up for that ritual and everything. But I was getting some extra rest because there seems to be somebody that's trying to stop llamas. What the fuck? Like, have you lost it? It's not something you can actually stop. You know what I'm saying? People like literally just spazzing the fuck out. You're welcome. Because if I start doing a reading for you, then somebody else is gonna come in and want a reading. You can cash at me and get a private reading though. I'm gonna tell y'all something though. All of those people, when people do stuff like that to you, because I was angry at somebody all day yesterday, never once thought about going to anybody's channel, their Facebook platform, never thought about stalking them on Instagram. Maybe it's because I don't have idle hands. If I'm bored, I do readings. In fact, I got somebody that I need to get scheduled. I've got to contact a person, a couple of people. I got a couple of Etsy orders. So I've got readings to do tomorrow. So I'm gonna do a couple of readings tomorrow. I'm gonna squeeze y'all in sporadically, probably like one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the evening. That way I can manage everything. I'm gonna spread you guys out is what I'm gonna do. Um, but if I get, because I think I might be booked on the three that I was gonna take tomorrow, so I'll just get you scheduled for Sunday, which will be the perfect day. So y'all can always just come and get readings. Then another thing for me, like I be knowing, like I be seeing stuff and knowing stuff, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, first of all, y'all had problems with y'all family. I really don't anymore. I just got problems with some of the people on YouTube. Really frill though. Like on some for really real shit. Like people that you got family problems because you're not listening to what I'm telling you what to do. And, then you're literally in bondage. That's why I don't live with family or anywhere near family. For what? Why would I need to do that? Why would I? I have enough to do with every day. And I don't have any sisters, so I don't have anybody in my family that I'm that close to. Okay? So when you start to spend time and get time to yourself, you get a lot accomplished. Now, I do have a Virgo moon. I don't need people crowding around me to do shit. I stand alone. Okay? And then I have a Taurus Venus. So, especially when it comes to work or business related things. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. And I said, let me come on here and talk about it because, I mean, at the end of the day, all you're doing is doing the same thing that your people did to you, to me, which was take your shit out on me, and I don't appreciate it. And then literally, when people let it escalate to the point where you're literally attacking my YouTube channel, and I know it's you because I can just tell it's been happening for like the past week and a half. And it's just weird. It's weird to me. It is the fact that people that are in a certain position, the first thing that they think to do, I'm gonna sub to her, not walk away. Just all you gotta do is walk away. Like, I'm not the type of person that's gonna fuck with you. I'm really not. All you gotta do is walk away and don't do nothing stupid. Why would you start shit with people and bother people? And see, that's the stuff that goddess don't like. I don't do that to men or women. For example, I was talking crap. I was saying I was gonna call somebody job. I ain't gonna call that girl job. That girl can keep her job. That 9 times out of 10, that ain't gonna make her lose her job anyway. But I think that that person should have at least feared it. But in all fairness, I'm running shit over here. So regardless of the stupid stuff she did for years, I'm running this boat over here. I'm the captain of this ship. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not in that vulnerable position like that. And I ain't the type person to do that. I ain't about to let somebody else's stupidity be my bad karma. Never. Never, never, never. I will never, ever, ever mimic my enemy. I'm not dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. Mm-mm. I got enough heat. I'm dealing with high powered fucking high priestesses, and ain't none of them on YouTube. Ain't none of them on YouTube. I'm dealing with real shit. I don't have time for this petty ass shit. Y'all know I don't. And many of y'all have seen the fact that I do court case work. So my spirits are going to be really really intense. You got to leave spiritualists alone to do their goddamn work. Hello? Leave us alone to do our damn work. We ain't bothering you. You only mad because we making money at it. Because you mad at everybody making money. It ain't just a spiritualist. And I don't know why people come around to spiritualists and do that. Like, what is the damn point? And then they'll say, you couldn't help me. It's like, well, some people you can't necessarily help. Some people have to just figure it out on their own. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a little bit more time, but it pisses me off when you doing petty dumb shit that's literally just creating more karma for you. I just don't get it. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna watch tonight, y'all. I think I'm gonna watch Ma again. I don't know why this movie just tickles me pink, like all the way through. Okay, we got 8 in the chat. Can y'all hit the thumbs up for me? Thankies. I've started saying thankies for some reason. Hey, I know what. Let's all get together and gang up on Jamila. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're lame. Yeah. That's how you can tell that I have multiplicity, man. For real. I got like several different doppelgangers that's like running. Okay, that's what we need to talk about, y'all. Let's talk about my doppelgangers. I think I might come back from a separate show on the computer to do that. I do have doppelgangers, but they're not necessarily in the flesh. They can possess people in the flesh, but they're like spiritual doppelgangers. And Dolo, the pilot man, was actually talking about this. He was talking about having a spiritual bodyguard or something. And but I've got like these doppelgangers, they're versions of me, and they all have different fucking personalities. They all have different things that they do. Okay. And so that might be what's bothering people because I'll be like, well, what did I do to you? Maybe they're just watching you. Now, I will tell you that people have reported that they felt like I was watching them like late at night. It's hilarious, y'all. I can't handle it. So yeah, and you know what? And I'm just for me, I'm gonna go to Fiverr. Hello, this is how you build up your channel. I'm gonna go to Fiverr and I'm gonna do some advertising. It's like you can get it for as little as $5. I'm gonna go there because this shit is fucking depressing. I've got to get more people on this channel because you fucking depressed, down and out motherfuckers that done got y'all ass kicked by the demon of poverty, evidently, and that's why you over here tripping with me because I swear to God, it's just been all week, the whole week leading up to, and you know what? They say that that is the blessing. You know what I'm saying? When something happens like that, like if you have a betrayal, that's a blessing coming. Okay. When somebody betrays you, spirit usually gives you a blessing with that betrayal. And that's why they're betraying you is because of your blessings. That's why they're doing that. You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't even know. I mean, I don't even get it because my whole thing about it is that most of the people that are doing this, they don't even really have any responsibilities. In my opinion, they don't really have any real responsibilities. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that that is a part of the issue. But yeah, I got to get the channel popping again because it's kind of depressing. It's been like 8 or 9 of y'all in the chat room. It's only 4 thumbs up because you got people in here that were supporting and now they're just sitting in here being weird, possessed, evidently possessed by a demon or something. So I got to get the channel popping again, get some new subscribers up in here. Honey, that's how you grow your channel. You don't sit around acting like a fucking stick in the goddamn mud. You go and you do advertising. Hello. I don't know why people do this. People will put up their videos and they'll go, oh no, I'm only getting 2 views per video. Go and do some advertising on your channel. What? Go and do some advertising on your channel. What kind of advertising, Jamila? Go and do search engine optimization. So that's how you can tell, though, if people don't do the obvious. I mean, come on now. It means that they were just full of shit from the beginning. You didn't want to go anywhere. People that don't go anywhere usually don't fucking want to. People that want to, they do. So there's no need for you to fucking pretend like you want something just to get along with me. Hell, I'll accept you either way. I just won't let you, you know what I'm saying, have any power or control over me. But you know what I'm saying, which you don't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The shit is crazy and people will, literally, they do the one thing that they can. It's like, well, since I can't control you, I'm going to come over to your channel. What the fuck does that do? What does that do for you is the question. How is pissing me off every day gonna do something for you? I just don't get it. And then I can't stand it when people are angry at me for something other people did. I will cut your ass off for a fucking eternity. I can't stand that. I ain't did shit wrong, but yet and still this idiot mad at me for something that I supposedly did. I can't stand that. I just and you know what? I'm the type of person to where I will get real fucking evil quick. Somebody else do something to you and you take it out on me and get angry at me. I can't stand that shit. That's when my fairy gods will start to strike back at you with the laser beams. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so tired of being blamed for what other people do. It like hold on. That other person did that. What the fuck you mad at me for? You see what I'm saying? Like it just uh and they all over my channel, you guys. Just so make sure that y'all show some extra support for the channel and hit the thumbs up. Make sure that y'all go to my other videos going up to like a week back if you have time and go and thumbs those up for me. I would really appreciate the support. Okay, because I'm being attacked unfairly because people can't stand up to the fucking bullies in their own life. And it's just so sad. And I'm only 5'4". I am 5'4" and I have more balls than most of these men walking around here that can't even stand up to their own mama. Mm-hmm. And it ain't just the men, it's the women. It's the women. We dealing with female energy right now that's acting a fool. Female and male, but mostly female. Because a lot of you females, a lot of you women, instead of you dealing with your man like a woman, you're whining and crying to other people, and nobody wants to fucking hear it. I swear to God, I'm one of them type of people. I will tell you to shut your fucking whining up, and because I don't want to hear it. I'm not gonna say that to a child, but a grown ass person. I'm gonna say that to a grown ass person. I'm gonna say, shut the fuck up because nobody wants to hear your fucking whining. That's some people, that's all they know how to do, whine and goddamn cry and play victim, knowing damn well 10 ways from goddamn Sunday they motherfucking ass is wrong. But they love to play victim. It's ridiculous. Grown ups, mature people don't play victim. They don't play victim, man. That victim playing has got to go. And those people literally don't benefit off of it much. They don't. The demon does. It just feeds off of their ignorance. They're empty seeders for demons. I'd be mad as hell if I became an empty seeder for a demon, but it happens. It does. It does happen. And it can happen for either a short amount of time or a long amount of time. I don't like, for me, I'm not a child. I'm not gonna throw a fucking temper tantrum and go, yeah, I'm gonna come and jump down. Yeah. I'm not gonna fucking do that like that. Like I swear to God, and you know what? It's never been in me. If it's somebody that I don't like on here, which come on, it's YouTube, dude. Like, okay, my children were being threatened. And I didn't barely threaten to kill nobody. You got folks on here threatening to kill folks. Like, what the fuck? It's you. Like, first of all, the only person that would have anything to lose would be me. You know, when you look at some of these other folk that I'm dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Technically, the people that really ain't doing shit on YouTube. But how could I lose? I'm not. I don't work for YouTube. I don't depend on AdSense for a fucking check. I earn a steady income with my business, and then you bring your whining, crying, weak ass over here after you done got your ass beat by the demon of fucking poverty, coming over here having a goddamn temper tantrum, thumbs it down my goddamn video. What good does that do you? You know what I'm saying? It does you no damn good. And it fucking sucks. It really does. I really wish that you would go. I actually put that in my wish jar. I'm a light it back up today for all these problems. I asked the Fae to take care of all of this. And I have faith that they will. I have faith that they will because I think that's ridiculous. I'm not. I'm also the type of person where if something happens between me and you, and like it's been like 30 minutes to an hour, I done calm down and I just don't give a shit anymore. There are people that will sit and let the smallest shit fester and fester and fester and fester in their mind until it turns into a fucking monster. That I see people's monsters. I do. I see people's demons. I have y'all, I can tell y'all some fucking weird, crazy ass stories. I never forget when one of them damn entities woke me up out of my sleep. I was like lucid dreaming. It was so weird. I was battling with another witch. She ain't on YouTube no more, but like me and her was kind of going back and forth or whatever. And she sent a real nasty entity that came over. It was weird. It was like it said, "Do you want your youth and your beauty to annihilate you?" And I'm like, well, first of all, I'm 40. But I do tend to have really beautiful skin. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, especially when I lose weight, you can't really tell how old I am when I lose weight. So I'm one of them kind of people I could fucking disappear, fake my motherfucking death, move to goddamn Paris, bis. You understand me? I could move to fucking Paris out this wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to tell people how old I am. I'll still be fertile. I'll probably be, probably, yeah. All this shit, with people and people trying to treat you like you a vulnerable child and shit, man. That's a classic sign. I don't ever treat people like they're a vulnerable child. I treat them like they're a fucking capable adult because that's what you are. I'm gonna be honest with you. My grandma, Lena Briscoe, my auntie Regina Briscoe. Oh my goddess, these women, Lord have mercy. A lot of people would have hated them growing up and being raised by them. They were very strong. It was like, girl, what you need to do is you need to go in that bathroom, finish crying that out, splash some cold water on your face, and put your chin up. That there's like my grandmother had 7 children. There would be no way that lady could have been weak. And she was married. My grandmother was married twice. She was married um to my grandpa and then my other grandpa. Okay, so I got two pawpaws because I'm very lucky. And and well, I'm thinking about my grandpa. I have my grandpa that is my grandmother's husband, and then I have my other grandpa, Nathaniel Boston, who is her father. Okay. And so my grandmother didn't get married after she divorced her second husband, but she had a man in her life for well over until she died. He was with her until the day she died. And my grandmother was a dark-skinned black woman, and she was beautiful. It was never a question if she was beautiful. It wasn't that she programmed us that way. It just was the general assessment when you see a person that carries themselves with beauty and grace and they have these beautiful slanted eye features and they have a perfect mixture. They have this perfect skin tone. That was my grandmother. And so And when I came to YouTube, I didn't really understand a lot of this colorism shit. I really didn't. My grandmother must have kept us in a bubble. I didn't even know it existed until I came to YouTube. And so my grandmother, she was a strong lady. She had 7 children and probably like 20 or 30 grandchildren. I ain't counted them all. She had them all counted up, when she was alive, and she was really proud of having all of that. But my grandmother, she was disappointed in her family when she died. She talks about it to me all the time. And so I taught my grandmother, because it was a lot of questions that she had, that that it was a lot of questions that she had that she found out, but then she gave me the knowledge, and then she learns from me and I learned from her. So, I know that it's kind of like the people that hate me, they also need my energy. That's another very, very odd thing about it. Is that the people that do these weird odd, here's the one thing I don't like. I just don't like it when people be weird like that. Just don't be weird. Cause I remember when shit would get weird, like after my grandmother died, things would just get weird. Like extra weird. What's up, Melissa Ray? How you doing this evening? This early witching hour Saturday morning? Man, I miss my grandmother a lot. I don't really miss my family, all the arguing and shit, and just God. Oh, in fact, y'all, I gotta get me some Shiva time in for real. And then I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna have me a late night smoothie. I think that we should make sure that we have plenty of iron rich leafy green vegetables and meat, red meat, when we are on our periods, because I'm cycling. I'm doing pretty good, actually. I just wanted to come on here because it frustrates me that people think they can, like, take their anger out on my YouTube channel. And this has been something that has been going hardcore. I mean, literally, it got worse the past week because the Borg added on 3 new people. It's like, God damn, man, they just taking people out left and right. I'm just glad that there's people that are in my life that remain consistent though. So I thank the goddess for that. Because there's quite a few people that remain in my life consistently. Mm, that sounds so good. You know what I like? I like the English muffins, um, with like the Nutella with some sliced bananas. Have you ever put sliced bananas on it? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, and you know what? I will take y'all prayers and y'all love right now, cause it's like really crazy the way people, when you are a strong person, they want to automatically break you down, which is stupid as fuck. I swear to God, that's so stupid. I don't understand. I really don't. Ugh, I don't understand it, y'all. I swear. Yes, I would love to put bananas on it, but I love those English muffins with the little nooks and crannies. Ooh, yeah, those are good. Those are good. I like those instead of toast or either pancakes or waffles or something. I love me a good English muffin, especially if it's toasted. And the English muffins that I like are that Thomasville brand, but I imagine you can make your own homemade ones. We're so used to store-bought breads and stuff, guys. We need to, you know what? I'm gonna try to bake some bread. Oh, I'm doing cornbread, so I am baking bread. I don't have a bread making machine. I'd love to have that, My aunt used to bake bread and stuff. She was doing her kitchen witchery. My aunt was like a kitchen witch. Toasted, and I like it with some real butter. I have a real problem with margarine. Margarine is just oil. There's no nutrients in it. Butter is actually good for you because of the cholesterol. People that eat margarine probably have so I would not eat margarine. Hydrogenated oils, no thank you. Or whatever that stuff. Mm-mm. And I'm not gonna just eat that like soup. No. Like maybe one day if I'm feeling unhealthy, I'll fry some bologna in it or something. But to just put it on some, so I gotta have some. I gotta have real butter, and I like grape jelly. I do not like strawberry preserves. I just oh god, and I love strawberries. But strawberry preserves, it just it tastes spoiled to me. It just doesn't taste good to me. It tastes better than margarine, but I think that it is better for you health wise. For example, if I were a little overweight, which I am still a little overweight, I would want to be overweight with good fats and not that like for example, there's some people that they'll go on certain diets and they'll gain weight. You know what I'm saying? And so I rather that be stuff coming from good nutrition. And you can tell that because your body, sometimes when your body is healing from something, you'll get bloated. It's like it's weird. It is. It's weird. Like your body will start swelling and stuff like that, and not swelling in a bad way, but like filling out. So when you start filling out, people start they're like, "Oh, you're not withering away anymore? Oh, we must shame you into thinking that you weigh 911 pounds." It's like, "What the hell?" Yeah. Yeah. So, I feel very healthy, and it's because I don't keep stress around me, like seriously, and I just don't like it. I don't like people bringing stress to my channel. I don't like people bringing their personal shit to my business either. Like, I don't ever take my personal stuff into business. I may come on here and talk about personal stuff because when I talk about personal stuff, that gets me clients. And people get mad at me because I'm strong enough and I'm powerful enough to talk about my problems and actually say, and people recognize that I have a solution for those problems too. So people get mad when I'm able to talk about my problems and not theirs, but I'm able to be transparent and honest with people about what's going on. And people get mad about that. You know what I'm saying? So what they'll do is they'll try to exploit you and use your story instead of telling their own story. Like everybody has a story. I would respect a person more if they came on here and said, "Hey, look, and if they just revealed certain things about themselves, you know what I'm saying, that is the truth." You know what I'm saying? Like people that try to pretend that they're perfect sometimes, like that kind of bothers me because ain't nobody's life ever been perfect. And if it has, then your mother must be a fairy godmother herself to be able to do that. Like your mama must be Maleficent. Can you imagine if Maleficent was your mama? She would be the best mother ever. Okay, they villainized her, you know what I'm saying? Because why do they villainize Angelina Jolie so much? Like, cause probably cause she get all the good roles and stuff. Anyway, they was like really evil about that role, but it's like I can't believe that because it's all about magic and your spiritual gifts and you know what I'm saying, and taking your power back from people that try to steal it from you. So Maleficent would be a great mother because she would probably kick somebody's ass if they mess with her daughter. Can y'all imagine these women running around here with good mothers like me? Them kids is good. They ain't never got to worry about nothing. When you have a good mama, life is so much better. And you know what? I said, screw that. I'm going to keep all of that behind me. I'm never going to let that filter through to my children. I want them to have a good mother that loves them so that they don't have to feel that anxiety, that depression, that feeling of being alone. You know what I'm saying? So like I can't do it to my own children what was done to me, you know what I'm saying? Even though what was done to me did lead me down my spiritual path, but I feel that it was still very oppressive, and I feel that our children, even though you don't think they listening to you, they are listening to you. They are. And you know what? A lot of y'all are like, dang, I'm trying to get my kids to, be more spiritual, and I'm trying to get them to pay attention. I'm trying to get them to, but they listening, they taking it in, they taking all of it in. So I feel like, all those talks that you had with them is gonna pay off. And they're gonna be better than ever. And you'll be able to, what I want is to be able to watch my children get ahead at a young age, so that way I can sleep at night and truly just not like I just want to see all of them be successful and happy and healthy, and I will fight to make sure that that happens. And that way I can explore my twilight. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't a twilight because I still feel really young, but the older that you get, it's like the more interested you get in yourself. And especially when your children get older, and you're trying to get them prepared to get out of the house. And so if anything threatens my house or my job or my business, you're also threatening my children, because I got to get my son together. He turned 20, and I have to help him. I'm not going to ever lead him out there without something, without some kind of security blanket. I don't care what nobody says. My children don't have to do it the way that I did it, and they still appreciate it. Everybody gets angry, everybody gets upset, everybody feels bad sometimes when they're in a relationship or some kind of, some kind of connection with somebody. But, if you just like, I don't know, for me personally, I'm much more of a loyal person than that. I don't just walk away necessarily from people, but I feel like I feel like if you are somebody that I don't know to well enough, okay, that I don't know well enough to feel comfortable, with trying to make things work, or if I do know you well enough to where I'm like, okay, or for me, I'm in hermit mode right now. I am. There's only a few people that I even want to let into my house right now that'll even come in here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just how I'm feeling, and it's the appropriate thing to do. Now, I haven't been sitting here with my witch hat on, but I've got it close to me, because I feel that there's a time to connect with spirit, and this is a time to do it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, they definitely demonize witchcraft. They do, but you know what? Witchcraft is basically why they're here. It's energy, it's life. That's basically what witchcraft is. It's energy. It's where, and it's also spirit. And I feel like witchcraft is what you make it, but I think that everybody has their own, what is that, omniverse? Can we call it an omniverse? Or yeah, everybody has their own omniverse. Or is it any verse? I can't remember, guys. I'm kind of sleepy. So you take care of your omniverse, and you don't try to trespass upon others. Or you don't do things to try to ruin things for people just because you feel like it's ruined for yourself. And it's like, that is so evil. Like, you know what? There have been times, I remember years ago, when I was raising my children after I had broke up with their father. And I remember feeling this void every holiday. And it was because I was missing my it was because I was missing like my soulmate, you know what I'm saying? But and I figured that out because I don't feel that anymore, like that feeling of emptiness, like I'm missing something all the time, because I felt like I was always missing something all the time. Like it's something that I want, it's something that I need. And I never forget, just like I would be in kind of this mood to where I would just be kind of melancholy, because I don't ever get in a like I get in foul moods every now and then, but especially back then, I just it's just So what I would do is I would go off by myself. I didn't bother people. Like if I were in a bad mood or something, I tend to want to be alone. So I just don't do that. I tend to deal with my shit myself. And it's probably because I'm an only child. So I think that there's benefits to being an only child. I feel like you handle things better. I feel like you're more resilient. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I said, that's exactly what ends up happening. Like every single time I get into it with these couple of people, all of a sudden I notice more thumbs down on my videos. I notice it just feels like weirdness. And I'm like, why do you do that every time? Like, why is that your knee jerk reaction? Is that a knee jerk reaction to come and hate on somebody? I really, what the hell? Sorry, y'all. Yeah, and if I have a friend, I think I would like set up like maybe weekly phone calls with that friend or something. Cause I just most of the time I like to work alone. I can do rituals with people. I can do rituals with people and everything, but you have to really, really, because I'm telling you, and you know what? I've like tomorrow I'm getting tapped in. So I will be in spirit I will be in the etheric spirit realm. I will be in the spirit realm tomorrow. It's kind of difficult to really get tapped in the way that you want when you've got people doing stuff like that, but it's possible because I do it all the time. One of my main factors is using visualization and visualizing certain things. I don't give away all of my tips here, guys, though. And the reason why you don't do that as a witch is because you don't want other inexperienced witches to learn things to use against you. Because they'll be like, oh, really? I can do that? Okay, well, I'm going to do that to you. So, yeah, we just going to leave that at that. But I think it's petty. And if you notice, like, put your channel up. I don't near about do that. I don't do that. Maybe that's why I always get good luck, especially when man, I'm telling you, y'all, like, just it's just the way that the way that magic works. It's really it's mind blowing. But you can heal yourself and you can heal others. 'Cause I've seen people stop heart attacks before. I've seen people stop strokes before. Then again, I've seen people try to cause heart attacks and strokes. I've seen it. It's crazy. I guess you would have to be at one end of the spectrum, I guess. You know, I don't know. That's some serious problems just to have to attack somebody. But listen, every time I see that emoji con, it just really cracks me up a lot. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to call my son like Frau Frisselpower on Austin Powers when she calling Scott. But I'm not gonna be quite that loud. But I don't want to scream in y'all ear. Hold on a second though. He can't hear me. He must have his headphones on, y'all. Because he can't hear me. Yeah, that's just crazy, though, that people do that to me. And I'm like, hey, that's just like when I put the shop up, when I finally get that done. And Spirits really is pushing me to, to start the process of all of that. And that's just like when I do that, my business has to be in the public. Like I can't, like, you guys have to know my address. So, are these stalkers actually going to show up at my business? Like, go ahead. Like, if you cause a problem, I'll just call security or the police. Good Lord. Y'all think they'll be that bold? You think they'll be that bold, y'all, to show up at my shop? Talking about some, I'm here to see your shop. Do you know who I am? I'm stalking you. Oh my God, please don't do it. Or instead of leaving a thumbs down, they leave they leave dog shit on my shop front door every morning. I have to come in and clean dog shit up. That's their way of thumbsing down a bag of dog shit on your front porch of your store, lady. Well, dog shit represents attraction because dog poop attracts flies. So, it's always going to be a workaround. Oh, yeah, we all definitely dealing with the evil eye right now. You're right about that, though. And you know what? I actually do have an evil eye charm. I have my wolf totem. See? I have a wolf totem. This is very good for the evil eye. Okay? So, yeah. Oh, trust me. Trust me, trust me. It's a lot of stuff that you have to remove from yourself too, though, with some stuff. But y'all, for me, what's important to me, and in fact, tomorrow I'm gonna get up early, like as early as possible before my readings, and I'm gonna get my ass out there, and do some walking. But guys, what I really, really want is a treadmill. So I think I'm about ready to invest in another treadmill. I actually had I used to have exercise equipment, y'all. I don't know if y'all knew that about me. I wasn't vlogging then. This was back when I was having children, and some of the equipment that I've had a treadmill. I've had two different treadmills before actually, and then the oh God, what is it? It's not the stepper where you like step up like the stair stepper, but it's that one thing where it's God. It's I had an elliptical. And I loved my elliptical. I did. And for some reason, it was crazy. Y'all ain't even gonna get into that. I was such a scaz ball back then. I was like a spazzy. I was really, really silly back then. Good Lord. But I used to have that stuff, and I want to invest probably in another elliptical trainer. That way, I don't have to necessarily get out in the heat and stuff. Is like because it's pretty hot over here still in Georgia and very, very humid. So I would have to find the best time to go out and go walking, but it's definitely a good walk that I like to do, like just around my area that I live in. So for me, what I'm doing with this full moon is definitely doing health and fitness spells and stuff because that's what I'm working on. I do yoga actually 3 to 4 times a week, but I get sidetracked whenever other people that are not doing sort of the same thing. And I think that's with anybody. So that's why it's really good sometimes to have like a weight loss support group. You know what I'm saying? There is nothing wrong with that. They do that more and more online. And like, it's like people get kind of, I don't know, people get weird over that. And so, but I'm going to be doing it on my own. And really, basically, I would like to keep my thighs and my hips, even though I know that they are going to get smaller. But really, what I'm concerned about is my midsection, just working on that. So, and I've been doing yoga for weight loss. I've been doing yoga for strength and trying to get in shape. But one thing that I do want to get in shape is my legs. So I do want to join a gym, like to get the cheapest membership or whatever, so that I can just go like twice a week. Because I really want to get on that leg machine for the front of my thighs, for the back of my thighs. And y'all know that one where you lay down and you lift up from the back. So I definitely need to get some I want to just go and do weight training like maybe twice a week, and that would be enough, you know what I'm saying? If that really. But probably even maybe once a week to start out with. So, and that is like I'm focusing on me and mine. That's what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on being healthier. I'm focusing on starting to get into a lot of my hobbies and stuff that I have, because pretty soon, because I can't wait, y'all. I'm waiting on that stimulus check, because when I get that stimulus check, my stimulus check is going back into the business, into my business. I'm gonna invest it. I'm gonna get I think what I'm gonna go ahead and invest in when I get my stimulus check is an actual essential oil maker. And I definitely want to start growing my herbs in my sunroom. And then also I want to start making candles again. Okay. And I don't want to just make the jar candles. Like I want to make the pillar candles and the taper candles and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna get back into that. And because it's the candle making is really sort of like a hobby, but I love making my own spell candles. That is so fun to do. And then also making candles for for other people, making candles for people. My client today had the cutest little box that she had gotten from somebody, and it had like some Florida water in it. It had a Apollo stick, it had a selenite wand, some incense. It just was like this little package. It was so cute. I said, you know what, I need to do something like that. But you know what, like I will see stuff like that and I'll say, that's really nice. But for me, what I want to work on is making my own essential oils. So they actually sell like this really, really cute essential oil maker. And it's really not that expensive. And it's just really, really cute. And I want to have it like for my altar room. And there's a few other things that I want. Another thing that's on my wish list is a poster of all of the planets. It helps me with my visualization because I do work with the planets a lot. Like I have really, really gotten into that, and it helps. And I need to do some of my planetary cleansing too. I'm gonna actually do that, and that's gonna really, really get me going. When you clear away a lot of that stuff, you know, that's um that's affecting your omniverse. I think that entities can get into your omniverse. They can get in there, and they can sometimes maybe send signals. But how do we know that today? How do we know that an asteroid didn't hit Venus or something today? I think an asteroid might have hit Venus today, because it seemed like I was doing a bunch of love consultations today. People was having issues and stuff, and and then I was having issues. But y'all know I'm always having issues. You know, I'm the queen of issues. Yeah, I'm about to get that revenge body. Absolutely. I think people forget, how smashing I look, when I get myself in shape. People always want to remind me, especially if I put on a few pounds. But, yeah, I can't wait until I do that. And I want to be sexy by Sal Wayne. So that'll actually be a good thing to do. like as a group, but women can't fucking support each other. It's sad. Like, goddamn. Women have a really, really hard time being supportive of each other. I don't have that problem being supportive of other women. I don't have that issue. If you come at me sideways, then hey, we may have an issue then. But other than that, I don't have no problem with nobody. Yeah, I think you know what? I think I may go ahead and do something like that. I'll throw some stuff around because I know that there are people, and I do have weight loss spells, and I believe that doing it either every full moon and every new moon, you can do weight loss fitness spells, and they actually do work because for some reason, like right after I do a spell like that, like I just start working out, and I start eating healthier. It's crazy. Yeah. So that's one of the things that I'm gonna be working on with this full moon. I don't know about y'all. Um, and what else was I gonna say about the spell work? It does help you do the work because but it does make a huge difference. I remember when I was younger, y'all, when I was like in my 20s, I used to just think about losing 10 pounds and it'd be gone by next week. That I think we still have that ability to do that though because I lost weight quick. I've been losing weight with yoga. I'm not a big woman at all. Like I'm just not terribly small and frail right now. And I don't know, like it wouldn't take much for me to get in shape, to be honest with you, which is why I'm so relaxed about it. But I do need to get myself cut. And once I get myself cut, because y'all know I like to work on the midsection or whatever, I know that I usually feel a lot better. So I do think that people should go ahead but quit while, if it's a time right now where you need to be alone or you need to be with, just do what you do by yourself. You don't have to cuss people out and like get mad at them and, block their Facebook accounts and stuff like that. Just do your thing. I mean, I don't understand why people get like that. Just do your thing, live your life. I can't tell y'all how many times I've seen people that will sort of like, now I think that if you send in somebody bad energy, I always tell people, look, if I sent you some bad energy, just send it back to me then shit. I don't, because I'm not the type of person that has an issue with admitting when I've done something wrong. So, you know, I already trust my spirits. I know they ain't gonna let nothing bad happen to me. I think that a lot of women need to start having more faith. As soon as you have more faith and trust, boy, life goes a lot easier. And the crazy part about it is that in order to get what you want, you got to have trust and faith. So even to get there, you have to have that. Okay? They don't have all these thousands of frequencies and videos up on YouTube with different frequencies for nothing. Like they have these up here for a reason for you to actually utilize them. Before I came on here, I was listening to this. And I love this. It is so soothing. It was actually supposed to rain today, but it didn't. But they say that it's a hurricane. It's a storm coming. It really is. I've seen it more than once. So I know it's a storm coming. And we coming up on storm season. They were saying that it's a tornado warning over here in Georgia. So, and I don't have no basement, but I do have an excellent place in my garage for it's like a storm place. It's a place where we can go if there's a storm. And would I get sucked out of there? Huh. Maybe it'd be better to go in the bathroom. I don't know. I ain't worrying about it. Hey, Orion's daughter. How you been? Where you been at? You're very welcome, Melissa. Thank you for coming. I appreciate your energy. Italian horn. I'll order me one. Then you know what? I'll do that. I'll do that. I'm gonna do that because I wear this one all the time. Um, you know. Oh, you're in the shower? That's funny. I missed you too. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate that. Been ooh, was we was just talking about weight loss and stuff like that, or getting ourselves in shape so that we can look like milfs. I don't care what nobody say. I think I'm already pretty cute. Okay, I think that y'all, it hell with what can y'all imagine what's gonna happen when I lose this? Because I only need to lose like maybe 20 or 25 pounds. I just need to shape up, like really just maybe even 15 or 20 because it seems to come off last from the midsection. So and so yeah. So can you imagine how crazy it's gonna be when like I lost that little bit of weight and put up my video and people was just thumbsing it down and just like that's and it just it reminds me of family. It does, it reminds me of family. Because every single time I would lose weight, my mother would start hating. It drives me crazy. It's like, look, leave me the fuck alone. What is wrong with you? It's almost like she's blaming me, even though my mother didn't even gain a bunch of weight while she was pregnant. You know how some women will get real fat while they pregnant, and maybe later on if they're mentally ill and still fat, they'll blame their kid for being fat. My mother did that. I think it's like she did that to me, but it's like you was not fat after you gave birth to me. In fact, you didn't even want to eat nothing, lady. This lady drank grapefruit soda when she was pregnant with me. So I basically was, she turned me into a vampire before I was born. I had to feed off of her. That's what the baby has to do if you're not giving yourself enough nutrients. So, my mother was basically like on this weird pre-vegan 70s vegan diet because I was born in 77. So I was born with bell bottoms on. And so yeah, like why, lady, why? And I already know it. I already know it. In fact, I probably should disappear from the camera for a while and just show back up like literally a totally different person. And people will be, because I do look different. And then you can see the difference. You know what I'm saying? And I do look a lot younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't want to get too skinny. I ain't never wanted to be too skinny, but I'm definitely working on that. So, oh, thank you, Melissa. Yeah, I already do squats and yoga, and I just want to get out there. Like, I feel like my body wants to sweat because the other day I was doing some up in my room, and it was like early in the morning, and something told me that why don't you go take a walk? But I didn't do it because I was tired. You know what I'm saying? So I just said I'll do that later. But especially when you start to like sweat, and I do kind of have a pretty decent metabolism. Now, after I had Jacob, I felt like I could not lose weight. Somebody cursed me though while I was pregnant with Jacob. They cursed me, and I think I kind of know who it was. It was somebody that started practicing witchcraft, thought I didn't know. This wasn't nobody on YouTube. This was somebody personal. And they had cursed me to before I had gotten pregnant with Jacob to gain weight. People that I had a cousin, and I don't know why she did that, but she had texted me saying I wish I was pretty and my cousin is pretty, but I wanted to answer no, you don't. No, you don't. You don't want to be what is considered to be pretty because it's hell. If you are beautiful or pretty in some kind of way, people are gonna fucking have a problem with you. They are. And the way you can tell that you're beautiful is when people are always telling you that you ugly. A lot of y'all that are really, really pretty and you have these beautiful qualities about yourself. Many of you are gorgeous and you just don't even freaking know it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I see beauty in all areas. Like for me, beauty has no race, beauty has no age, beauty has no skin color. It's I think you have to be able to see beneath the surface of people to really see beauty. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. Because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. For me personally, I would rather people see my inner qualities than to walk up to me and judge me based upon the way that I look. But that is what most people do. I mean, you can you can ask spirit to help things be different for you. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, what can you do? Those are how those people are. That's how they react to you. You can't really change people. You can only change your reaction to those people. So, I don't know. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to go. It's been fun talking to y'all. Thank you so much for listening. But I also think that seriously, for those of you that are doing this to people that are literally taken being held hostage by certain people, and it's almost like people are sending out an SOS call or something, like some kind of Morse code. Do 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 do. Ain't that the Morse code? Do do. It's like they're doing a Morse. You know what I think we're getting? I think that if you were to really decode the language of these people, it's some kind of Morse code that seems to be coming from the universe, maybe, or some other realm. You know what I'm saying? Because the only thing I sense is a bunch of people that need guidance, really extreme. They just need it. They need to take a different path and stay on it and not backtrack. You know what I'm saying? Pick a path, stay on it, and not backtrack. So, thank you. I appreciate all of the love and light. I will see y'all tomorrow. Happy Llamas to you guys. I got a lot of cooking and stuff to do tomorrow. So I'm probably gonna be kind of in and out because I'm making my corned beef and cabbage because that's what spirits want. So if you participate in the ritual, that's what your ancestors are gonna be feasting off of. That and cornbread and of course water, wine, milk, and dessert. So and then popcorn because we're gonna pop some popcorn and stuff. And oh, we're also going to do that tea light blessing ritual. So we're just going to be on cloud nine tomorrow. And so let me know when you guys start. That's going to be an amazing, beautiful ritual, Llama says, because we're going to also, so basically, you should be doing a house blessing. My house blessing is going to be at my house. If you guys participated, you will benefit. You don't have to be here to benefit from the group rituals. That's just like you don't have to be in front of me to benefit from my spiritual work. I can do work on you from a distance. In fact, I wanted to do like a small tea light ritual tonight because, and it is responsibility. It is. But the only people that I'm responsible for actually are the people that paid me to uh do work for them. The other ones I don't feel so responsible for them. And guys, seriously, do not let people drain you. Do not let people put everything off on you. Yeah, otherwise you'll be the Ten of Wands. You'll just be taking on everybody's burdens. And I do take on a lot of people's burdens because I do spiritual work for people. But if it's like just too much to the point where it's just like, my goodness, it's just always something, then I'll start to get impatient. Okay. And so anyway, work with the fairies too. They brought in some really good energy today. I thank God that I had them, especially this morning, because there was like so much negativity. Like, for some reason, just, y'all, I don't even know what to say about it. It's really bizarre how negative people are these days, and how they just want to do something to do harm to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I am more of like a fairy like witch, but I'm two-sided because I think every witch has two sides to her, because how else are you going to defend yourself? Are you just going to sit up here and let people kick you around? No, because people will try to kick you around, you know, and will beat you up. Will beat you up the same way. They want you in the same mindset that they are. They want you in the same place that they're at, and everybody can't be in the same mindset, because some of us are not there. You're where you're at, and I'm where I'm at. And what is the problem with that? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Anyway, I will see y'all later. I hope that things get better and for everybody. I know that I've got a ton of stuff to do. So I'm going to let you guys go. Y'all have a happy llamas, have a happy full moon, and I will see y'all later, okay? Love and light. Bye, Orion's daughter. Thank you for coming, dear.